Hi everyone and welcome to Girls Soccer Senior Night. We're going to get started here in just a second. So our first senior is Yenna Martinez. Stephanie is being escorted by her mother and her father. After high school, she plans to go to Merced Community College to study forensic science to become a CSI. She would like to thank her coaches, Chris, Jenny, and both Carlos for always believing in her and for pushing her to become a better player. She would also like to thank the parents for always being there for her and supporting her throughout her high school experience. With their help and lessons, they have helped her become a better version of herself. Most importantly, she would like to thank her sister who has become her biggest role model and best friend. Lastly, she would like to give thanks to all of her teammates who have been playing with her throughout her 4 years of soccer. She says thank you for supporting her and having her back. This is Yenna Martinez. The next senior is Brianna Alvarado. Brianna is being escorted by her mother and her significant supporter, Sal Garcia. After high school, she plans on attending a 4-year university with a major in engineering and continue her passion for soccer. Brianna would like to thank her mother, who has supported her since the first day and continues to guide her in the right direction in life. Thank you to Benny for being the best neighbor and sister she ever had. Bree would also like to thank the varsity girls soccer team for allowing her to be part of an amazing group of girls during her senior year. She gives a special thank you to the Magic Girls soccer team. She says we have worked hard for the past 4 years and in the sport that we love and that represents the great community of Chowchilla. Additionally, Bree would like to thank Coach Chris, Carlos Jr., and Sal for their endless time and efforts in helping her grow as a soccer player and as an individual. Lastly, she would like to thank her friends, teachers, staff, and mentors for all of their guidance and support at Chowchilla Union High School. This is Brianna Alvarado. Next is Carla Gonzalez. Carla is being escorted by her mom, Maria Gonzalez, and her father, Carlos Gonzalez. After high school, she is thinking about going to the National Guard and going to college as well to become a doctor or an ultrasound technician. She would firstly like to thank her mom and dad for being the best parents and always wanting the best for her and being there for her when she needed them most, for pushing her to be a better version of herself. And she would also like to thank her 4 coaches, Chris, both Carlos and Carlos Jr., as well as Coach Jenny for putting up with her for the last 3 years and for teaching her and correcting her. She thanks you for being great coaches throughout her 3 years of high school soccer. She would also like to thank her teacher, Mr. Yanez, for providing her with the guidance throughout the years she has had him. She would also like to thank all of her friends for being there with her through her ups and downs, and she would like to thank her teammates for supporting her and being good teammates throughout her soccer years. This is Carla Gonzalez. Next is Lea Torres. Lea is being escorted by her parents, Stephen and Lena A. After high school, she plans to go to a D1 or D2 4-year university and pursue a passion for soccer, and one day play professionally. She would like to thank Coach Chris on how he started this program and has been with her and her team since their freshman year. He has really dedicated himself and his time and efforts for this school. He is a great coach. She says thank you. She would like to thank her parents because whenever she needed some advice, they were always there to give her advice on what to do with her team, and they were always encouraging her to do good on and off the field. They were always supporting her. She says thank you to her parents for what you do for her. She loves you guys. This is Lea Torres. The next senior is Liliana Ramirez. Liliana has been escorted by her mom and dad. Her future plans are to go to Merced College for 2 years, then transfer to a UC and continue in sports. She wants to go into nursing and major in ecology and population biology so she can pursue becoming a marine biologist in the future. She'd like to thank her amazing, loving, perfect dad, mom, and siblings for always supporting her in her games since day one, and to her friends for always being there and making great memories throughout her soccer years. This is Liliana Ramirez. The next 2 seniors are Alexis and Jao. They are both being escorted by their parents Becky and Frank Jao. Alexis' future plans are to attend community college for 2 years, then transfer to a 4-year to study psychology. Alyssa would like to go to Merced Community College after she graduates to study education. When she finishes, she would like to move up and go into phlebotomy. Alexis wants to give a huge shout out to her mom and dad for always being there to lift her up and support her. From cheering her on in her games or helping her through tough times, she wants to shout out her coach's dedication, guidance, and belief in her. It's been instrumental in her growth as an athlete and as a person. She says thank you to your timeless effort and always pushing her to do her best. Alyssa would like to thank her coaches for making all of this happen. And most importantly, she would like to thank her parents for being there when she needed someone. She says thank you for supporting the decisions she has made in her life and not giving up on her. She would also like to thank her friends, Noelia, Ariana, Uresli, Urette, Lily, and Caitlin. She says thank you all for being there for her and always giving her a hand when she needed one, someone to talk to, and all the memories and laughs that they've had together. This is Alexis and Alyssa Treveo. The next senior is Vanessa Saldana Lopez. Vanessa is being escorted by her parents. After high school, she plans to go to a 4-year university, wherever that might be, in which she plans to major in biology, hopefully obtaining a career in environmental science. She'd like to thank her parents for coming to watch her games whenever it was possible, even in the freezing cold weather. She wants to give a special thank you to her siblings, Jackie, Sammy, and Jimena, for always screaming her name from the stands. She'd also like to thank Chris, Carlos, and Carlos Jr. for believing in her and helping her believe in herself to become her best self these last couple of years. Finally, she'd like to say thank you to all of her teammates throughout the years, especially her fellow seniors who have made it especially memorable. This has been an experience that she won't forget and will hold dearly for many years. This is Vanessa Saldana Lopez. The next senior is Dina A. And her dad. After high school, she plans on going to Madera Community College in hopes of becoming an ultrasound technician in the future. She would like to thank her family and relatives for coming to support her at every game, and she wants to thank her coaches, Chris, Jenny, and both Carloses, for motivating the team to do better. And lastly, she wants to thank her teammates for making soccer such a fun experience over these last 3 years. This is Dina A. The next senior is Lena Yusuf. Lena is being escorted by her mom and her dad. After high school, she would like to go to college and to work in the medical field. She would like to thank her family for supporting her and would like to thank all of her coaches for making her a better player physically and mentally. She's also very grateful for one of her teammates that made this season feel like family. She says thank you once again. This is Lena Yusuf. The next senior is Jette Perez. Jette is being escorted by Jose and Marisol Perez. After high school, she plans to attend Merced College where she will continue studying and figure out what she wants to do. She would like to thank Chris for always pushing her to be the best player she can be. She would also like to thank Carlos for all the conditioning he would put her and her teammates through, even though they all hated it. At the end of the day, it would help a lot. She would also like to thank her twins for always making soccer practice fun. And most importantly, she would like to thank her family for always supporting her and being at every single one of her games. This is Jette Perez. The next senior is Yenna Song. Yenna is being escorted by her parents. Yenna plans on attending a 4-year university, double majoring in biology and neuroscience, to become a future ophthalmologist. She would like to thank her parents for supporting her passion to join the soccer team despite it being her last time playing, especially her father for practicing with her even when he didn't want to. She would like to thank her sisters and friends for encouraging her to join and always cheering for her. Moreover, she is most thankful for her teammates and coaches. She knows how crazy it is for a girl who has never played the sport to join the varsity team her senior year. However, they never made her feel left out and truly helped her improve as a player. She wants to thank Coach Chris for pushing her to be a better player and taking a chance on her. And thank you to Coach Carlos for one of the sessions. They really helped her hone in on her skills. Soccer has been one of the craziest yet fun experiences in her high school career, and she is so glad that she got to be a part of the team, so determined and talented as one this year. This is Yenna Song. The next senior is Emily Moreno. Emily is being escorted by her mom, Vanessa, and her siblings. After high school, she plans to grow her flower business and open up her own shop, More Than Flowers, and attend school around the same time to become an ultrasound technician. She would like to thank Chris for pushing all of them and herself to be better. She would also like to thank Carlos for always being there and making sure her packages get to her house on time. Most importantly, she'd like to thank her parents and her family for letting her vent to them and hugging her when she had a good or bad day. This is Emily Moreno. The last senior is Veronica Montes. Veronica is being escorted by her mom and dad. After high school, she plans to go to college to get her license for real estate, then buy her own home. She would like to thank her family for always supporting her older sister for being her strength, her older brother for being a protector, her little brother for being her laughter, her mother for showing her to never give up, and her father for showing her to never take no for an answer, and when you want something, you keep working for it. She says thank you to her grandma and grandpa for showing her love every day, her cousin Yasmin who taught her that you can work in anything when you put your mind to it. Thank you to her coaches that showed her to continue to push through because practice makes perfect, and to her teammates who gave her a second family because growing up she didn't have any girl cousins near her age and she was always alone. But now she doesn't feel like that. She'd also like to thank her closest friends, Liliana Ramirez and Carla Gonzalez, for always making her life a little more interesting, along with other special people in her life that came and support her on this day. She says, thank you. This is Veronica Montes. Let's give one more round of applause for the girls soccer seniors.